Leading up to a launch of a next-gen console can be an exciting time. Seeing two companies going head-to-head trying to make their case over which console you should buy this holiday season is great for consumers. Better games, better features and better prices. One thing is clear though, Microsoft will be doing things very differently next generation. Welcome everybody and thank you for joining me. So a lot of things has happened in the world of gaming over the last couple of days. Gabe Newell, co-founder and president of Valve, came out and stated without hesitation that he thinks the Xbox Series X is the better console. Apparently that's a big deal. As the value of Xbox Game Pass gets better by the day, Microsoft might be using the Xbox Series X as nothing more than a driving vehicle for the service, and things over at 343 Studios might be breaking down. Alleged bad working conditions and overly high ambitions could mean trouble for Halo Infinite. Let's get into it. Appearing on a New Zealand talk show called The Project, the Valve co-founder was asked by one of the hosts which console he thought was better and stated without hesitation the Xbox. When asked why, he simply said because it is. Now Gabe is obviously a massive figure in the gaming community. He practically runs Steam, so his statement does carry a lot of weight, and as you can imagine, the internet did not handle his choice very well. How dare he express his opinion? Now it is worth pointing out that Gabe worked at Microsoft for over 10 years, where he was actually involved in the very first Windows operating system, so his choice really should not come as much of a surprise to many, although he did insist that that was not the reason why, stating I don't have a stake in that race. Now ultimately where I come down on all of this is you need to game on whatever platform you want to. Nobody should be shamed for preferring a specific system. True fans of gaming understand the value of competing systems. Before any platform or brand, we are all gamers first. But moving on, the value of Xbox Game Pass just keeps getting better by the day. With over 200 games available on Game Pass Ultimate for console and PC, Microsoft is doubling down on their service. The inclusion of Xbox Live Gold as well as Project X Cloud means that you truly do get the ultimate gaming experience. Microsoft has already made it clear that they do not care where you game. By including all of their games on PC and supporting the Xbox One for up to 2 years after the launch of the Xbox Series X shows that they have a vastly different approach from Sony. The success of Game Pass, having 10 million people on the servers already as we speak, mean that during the next generation they will put even more focus on it. That was clear at the July showcase when Xbox said that all games at the show will launch day one on Game Pass. I don't think people realize what a great deal that is. Those who are struggling to keep up with games and simply cannot afford to pay $60 or $70 when the next gen console launches for every single game should consider Game Pass. For only $15 a month you get to experience so much. The Xbox Series X will be the ultimate piece of console hardware for Microsoft, but how many consoles they sell at this point is not extremely relevant. They are all about choice and you get to choose where you game. The Xbox Series X will be a driving vehicle for Game Pass, and I think that is a good move. Lastly, it looks like there could be potential problems at 343 Studios, the developer behind Halo. So a bunch of former employees spoke out about the work environment at the company. The allegations stemmed all the way from terrible supervisors creating horrible work environments to lack of bathrooms in the building. The most serious allegations in relation to the game came from former engineers saying the system they built Halo on is broken and out of date. Now a lot has been made about the graphics of Halo Infinite. Honestly, I thought the game looked beautiful. Now when you pause the game at certain places you can see that the game is not where it is supposed to be, but I'm sure that they will fix some of those issues. Now I'm not sure how much of those issues they will be able to fix before the launch of the game, but honestly I'm not too bothered by the graphics. We all know that the game will not look like GTA 5 or The Witcher 3. As long as the game is not broken and the gameplay is good, I am fine. Most people buy the game for the multiplayer anyway. Now I totally understand those who expect more from the game in terms of visuals, especially since so much has been made about the power of the Xbox, but for me personally, as long as they do Master Chief justice, I will be fine. In terms of the allegations about bad work environments, well that is bad if true. Nobody deserves to work in those type of environments. We've all been there, and if you have not, one day you will be. That is bad, and I hope Microsoft will step in and do something about it since they own the studio. They are Microsoft employees after all. But on that note, this is where I'm going to end it. So if you enjoyed this video, be sure to hit that like button. If you want to see more videos like this, please consider subscribing, and as always, please remember remember to stay safe, wash your hands, don't touch your face, and I hope to see you again soon.